What's going on, guys? So, as you can see here, this is in the How to Minecraft world, and I have died. I stupidly, very stupidly, it's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. Got blown up by a creeper while fighting at night, watching YouTube, got distracted, blew up. Literally just happened about 30 seconds ago. So I decided to record it and show you what the world was looking like before. Well, you know, it blew up. So this is the house. Not much has changed. I've recorded the second episode a while ago now. I took a good break from Minecraft. I had a ton of issues with villager breeding and whatnot. But I took a break. I'm back now. I've been playing for the past 2 or 3 days. And we made it today 238. So this is approximately 238 days of work. Obviously, I would have done more, but I wanted to keep it more of a tutorial world and set myself back so I could show you guys the progression of the world and whatnot. So this is the house, pretty much the same house that you guys saw at the beginning till the end, since the first episode, pretty much. I did a lot of work around here. As you can see, these pens were full of animals. Sheep there, cows there. Oh, they're kind of popping in. Spectator mode's a little iffy with spectating your hardcore world, but as you can see, the animals in here, stuff like that. That's my spruce tree that I kept cutting down repeatedly. There's the ruined portal. I found my notch apple, I believe, was down there. Here's the bamboo that I've just been harvesting. Sugarcane farm there. Regular farm here. And there's not too much work that's been done up here. I don't remember if I've showed this to you, but if we head down here, there was a massive area that I dug out for cobblestone, which I eventually smelted down into stone. And then you've probably seen a good bit of it already. But I built this massive staircase that I was extremely proud of. It took quite a while, and I had only iron tools at the time, but I built it. And I'd like to think it looks pretty good, you know? You walk up it. I mean, obviously, I can't really walk up it right now. But, yeah, I like to think it looks relatively good. And, yeah, overall, I like the world, or liked it, I guess. Over here, we have a staircase that led into my villager area. So you'd walk out of your house or up the staircase. You'd come over. Oh, there's my horse with diamond armor, which he's leaded to this fence post here. But if you go down the staircase, right, you come all the way down, then you're in this room. I don't know why I built this room. It was kind of just to get a feel for the design of the overall building, but I didn't really have a plan for it. I still don't have as of the time of this world being gone. But yeah, no clue what I was really going to do with it. It was more of kind of just an entryway. And then if you go down this staircase, which really needed to be replaced, I don't like it. It at least needed to be updated, and obviously this is a work in progress. You come down here, I dug out this massive area, and then in all of these little stalls, there's villagers. So all the ones with workstations is where there were villagers at, and I was going to have one of these stalls per type of villager, and then a massive room for librarians. And as you can see, I listed all the types of villagers that I would need, and how many of these stalls I would need to make, and I had a good plan. Over here is the curing station. So we have Frank the zombie, and essentially the idea here is that once this lever is flicked up, you'd put however many villagers you want in here, starting from here, ending down here. And once Frank murders the first one and turns them into a zombie villager, then the chain will kind of just run down. And then once that chain runs all the way down, you splash your splash potion, and then you feed them all golden apples to cure them. And it was a pretty good system. And then once you don't want them to keep killing each other and turning them back into zombie villagers, you just flip these trap doors down, and then they will stop killing each other, and then they can be regular villagers again. And then Frank, I just found him, put some armor on him, gave him a sword, and then he can kind of just do his thing. But obviously he won't be able to do that. My overall plan for this was to have it 3 of these little sections tall. So it was going to be 8 more blocks tall. So it would have been a much taller ceiling in the end. It would have all been stone brick for the floor, in these chests was just a lot of stone and crap like that. So, I mean, and here's all my enchanted books that I was stocking up on. And in here, you'll be able to see the villager breeder / library, librarian area. Not too many are loading in right now, but this area, as you can see, is full of librarians. And I have even more in this little section right here. There's more librarians in here. And then there's more librarians over here. And I was just gonna kind of slowly shuffle them out to get more villagers breeding in here. And I was getting a lot of good enchants. I had a decent diamond gear. I mean, you can see I have, what are some of the good enchants? Thorns 3, Loyalty 3, Smite 5, Respiration. I had Sharpness 5, Efficiency 5, Mending and Breaking 3. All the really good ones. I was still looking for Protection 4, but not that big a deal. This staircase needed more terraforming. It was an okay staircase. I didn't hate it, didn't love it, but it did the job and it didn't look too bad while doing it. And it's just a little bit of a half spiral, more of a crescent moon shape. And then even here, it's just hollow, but I lit it up. And then over here is the bridge that I, yes, very easily could have made a dirt pathway, just as where I could have made a cobblestone staircase to the top. But I decided to make it nice and lavish, and it's easy for a horse to come through here and you don't bang your head. Same with a boat, if you're sprint jumping, whatever. And it leads all the way to the village over here, and I needed to terraform this, essentially from this block right here to all the way through this hill, and eventually would probably end behind this tree near one of these two trees where the terraforming would. So I'd cut off this entire shoreline here, and it would make the river a lot bigger, and it would give the bridge more of an actual, more set purpose. It seems a little out of place with this shoreline here. As you can see, kind of just dug through it. But yeah, I also really like the look of this bridge as well as the staircase and most of the things that I've done. This is an automatic tree farm that I built probably like an hour ago. Never really got the chance to use it. Was really happy with it. It worked decently well. And then right here is where I blew up and died. My items, yep, my items are right here. So there's all my stuff. That sucks. And there's a skeleton that put me on low enough health for the creeper to kill me. And then, yeah, I was kind of just fighting creepers and skeletons. I was trying to get more bones for more bone meal for more spruce trees. And then down here was the mine that I kind of picked out. And if we go to my torches, I found quite a bit of diamonds that I was going to save during the mining episode. So I would have went to the nether and I would have went mining in the caves in one episode, but we can just walk around and see all the diamonds I spotted. There was quite a few of them. And then I got Fortune 3 on my pickaxe, so I would have had probably near a stack of diamonds by the time I fully searched these caves and whatnot. So that's a little depressing. Well, it's losing this world almost 250 days in. I mean, it's not as bad as losing like years of work, but I mean, I put a decent bit of time and effort into this world. I wouldn't have cared if it was like on episode 1-ish. But here's the mob farm I built. It's not the best mob farm because, one, it's not very high up, even though it's on the mountain. And two, it's, well, not over an ocean. So everything that can spawn down here and still in the caves and whatnot is taking away from this thing's spawn rate. So, kind of unfortunate that I didn't really get to finish the tutorial the way I wanted to. That's most of the world so far. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's as far as this world to get. And then over here you can see all my little lanterns on the cobblestone walls that I placed throughout here to keep mobs from spawning. Because I didn't really want to build a massive wall. That's kind of the other solution against that. And sure, mobs can still spawn, but they're so far away, they're not close enough to aggro. So, yeah, and then my plan eventually was to make a pathway from the staircase to this staircase here, to my house, around all the doors, through here, through the animal pens, and I would change up this cobblestone pathway. This was kind of just to get me by, so I could have an actual staircase up here. And then I was going to dig into this hill, this flat hill here, and it was going to be more of like a cave, and there was going to be farms or crops inside of there. I was going to change all these oak fences and oak lanterns out. All these like oak street lamps with spruce, as well as my house. I would have changed those out with spruce and the animal pens, but never really got to it. I would have changed this for spruce as well. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I had huge plans, as you can see. I've spent most of my time on this world down here. And yeah, this would have been probably, let's see, yeah, it would have probably been this tall of a ceiling, roughly. So it would have been high ceiling, and then I would have needed to build, I think I calculated out, so 2 more of these deep. So I needed to dig this much more back against this wall. And then the villager, not the villager, the library, where all the librarians that have all the good enchants would be at the very back, and after I'd cure them and send them through. But yeah, that really sucks. I was being an idiot. The skeleton, unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time. I kind of just was doing off-camera work. Obviously, it's been quite a few more days since I left you guys, but yeah, you probably won't see this video for a while after the second video, which I have yet to edit and post. But yeah, that's the end of this Minecraft world, unfortunately. Now, that's not the end of the How to Minecraft series, but that's the end of Season 1, 100%. And, yeah, it really sucks. And if you guys are playing on the seed, and you didn't die like I did, like an idiot, in the nether here, I did go to the nether. I was going to destroy the portal and make it part of the tutorial. Anyways, if you build your portal in a similar location, you know the cords. The cords are right there. If you build your portal here, there is another fortress, right through it. You do spawn in one of the worst spawns, but you do get another fortress right outside of it. So, yeah, again, it's very unfortunate that this is my second hardcore world that I've ever had, and 2, it's the second hardcore world that I've ever lost. Both in pretty stupid ways. My whatchamacallit hardcore world, my first hardcore world, my first Let's Play, died. I don't even remember how oh yeah, that's right. I was sick, and I died to a piglin brute and a piglin tag teaming me in the nether. That was pretty stupid. And then it was just blatant ignorance. I should have probably grinded for better armor before I started doing stuff like that, because I typically never go out and fight mobs. I mean, I might kill a zombie here and there to get a special zombie, but I won't be out there fighting all night for bones like I was, at least with that low gear armor and whatnot. And then I would have survived the creeper explosion if I was a block lower than the creeper or a block above it. And then I also would have survived if the skeleton didn't shoot me, because the skeleton put me 1.5 hearts down from shooting me 2 or 3 times, and then the creeper just finished me off. I could have probably survived in 1.5 hearts maybe, but with that health missing, then it was just kind of over. So yeah, whoa, that's odd. Anyways, so yeah, unfortunate it had to be this way. I'm sorry you didn't get to see me kill the Ender Dragon. If you were following this as a direct tutorial for how to set up your world for the long run, I won't switch it up too much. The style will probably be pretty similar. I will do a more of tutorial based, but it'll also turn into a Let's Play. That was my plan with this world. My initial plan was to just play through it, get to the Ender Dragon, beat the Ender Dragon, get it over with. The tutorial was done, right? But as I started playing on this world, it's like I'm setting it up for long term. I might as well just, play on the world once I beat the Ender Dragon, show you how to get the Elytra, and then play on this world as my main world. Well, as you can see, it's impossible now. And I know I could do like a backup of my save, because I just logged off. It saved my world right before I had right before I died, right? So I could easily load up a backup and only lose like 5 minutes of monster killing progress, have all my stuff, and never tell you guys. You guys would never know, because all the off-camera work and whatnot, which I would like to admit, it's not in creative, by the way. I have not cheated, obviously, because I'm quitting the hardcore world. If I was cheating to begin with, making the world, why would I go into survival, die, and then just lose the world in general? Anyways, so yeah, I like this world. I'll definitely build more worlds like it. I probably want more of a twist, and definitely expect to see more hardcore. Definitely expect to see more of a tutorial-esque, and then I'll probably pick up from around this point. But, yeah, again, unfortunate that we had to lose the world in this way. Still kind of pissed, because it happened like 20 minutes ago. But without further ado, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Whenever that will be. Peace. Man, that sucks.